Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal. And look at this, right away a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Throwing Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jonnu Smith, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Pats, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Up the middle they go. It's Hammond. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Rose. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Rose. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jags are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jones. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. And the Jags are going to take over here up near the 40. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Operating from the gun, Rose. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Rose. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 33. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Off play action. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. The Patriots hit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on first down. Jones going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Garibay on to attempt the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Hammond, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now the offense, they've really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate? No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rose. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling this flag on that one.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And he'll go down at the 28. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
On 1st down, Rose. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Taysom Hill, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and through. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Jones. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Inside handoff, Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. Pushes him over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they've picked him off already in this opening half.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Rose. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. The return is Jones from the end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Add one, tell me one, Cito, when we're having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jones on the return. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Jones. And now here is another interception. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Henry up the middle. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Rose. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Hammond, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hammond. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rose. And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now Jones on first down. Touchdown! Velus Jones. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to...
Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing on first down. Rose. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know,
there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Jones on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now this time he'll look to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rhodes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. On 1st down, Rhodes. Past the 20. 5, touchdown Jaguars. A big play there. 49 yards.
And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. Down to about the 32. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that was just situational football 101 right there. Excellent decision to throw that one away. You know he would have loved to have converted right there, keep the pressure on and build on this lead. But the best play, avoid the sack, taking care of the football.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Marcus Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule. I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Marcus Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, Visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for New England, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come.